66 million years ago, on what seemed like an ordinary Tuesday morning, the most successful creatures ever to walk the earth had no idea they had less than an hour to live. The Tyrannosaurus rex hunting in what we now call Montana, the Triceratops grazing in ancient Wyoming, the massive Alamosaurus herds roaming Mexico. None of them could have imagined that a rock traveling at 45,000 miles per hour was about to end their 165 million year reign in the most catastrophic event in Earth's history. This wasn't a slow decline. This wasn't climate change over millennia. This was instant annihilation. And what happened in the minutes and hours after impact was even more terrifying than you've been told. The asteroid measured 6 miles across, about the distance from downtown Manhattan to Central Park and back twice. Scientists call it the Chicxulub impactor, named after the small Mexican town near where it struck. But here's what they don't usually tell you. This wasn't just any rock. It was traveling at 45,000 miles per hour. That's 60 times faster than a bullet. The kinetic energy, 2 million times more powerful than the largest nuclear bomb ever tested. When it hit the shallow seas off the Yucatan Peninsula, it didn't create a crater, it created a hole in the planet 93 miles wide and 17 miles deep. In the first second, literally 1 second, the impact released more energy than 1 billion atomic bombs detonating simultaneously. The rock vaporized instantly, so did trillions of tons of Earth. The temperature at ground zero reached 18,000 degrees Fahrenheit, 3 times hotter than the surface of the sun. But here's the truly shocking part. The dinosaurs directly at impact weren't the unlucky ones. They died instantly, vaporized in a fraction of a heartbeat. The real horror was reserved for every creature within 1,500 miles. They were about to experience something no living thing had ever survived. The worst was yet to come, and it would unfold in stages, each more deadly than the last. Within 3 seconds of impact, a fireball 30 miles high erupted from the crater, expanding at supersonic speeds. Dinosaurs 500 miles away saw the sky turn white, then orange, then crimson red. But they didn't hear anything yet. The sound was still coming. At the 60-second mark, the shockwave arrived. Moving at the speed of sound, it flattened everything for 1,000 miles in every direction. Trees that had stood for centuries were ripped from the earth like grass. A Tyrannosaurus rex in Texas would have been thrown sideways at 100 miles per hour, its bones shattering on impact. The air itself became a weapon, compressed so violently it heated to 600 degrees. Then came the ejector, superheated rock and debris launched into space at escape velocity. What goes up must come down. 20 minutes after impact, molten glass spheres the size of golf balls began raining from the sky at terminal velocity, heating the atmosphere like a planetary broiler. The global temperature spiked by dozens of degrees within minutes. Forests across North America spontaneously combusted. Dinosaurs that survived the shockwave were either incinerated where they stood, or desperately sought water and underground shelter that wouldn't save them. And this was just the first hour. The true killing mechanism was about to begin. The impact had thrown 30 trillion tons of rock, sulfur, and debris into the stratosphere. This created a dust cloud that encircled the entire planet within 48 hours. Bet you didn't know this. The sky went dark for 2 years. Not overcast, dark. Photosynthesis stopped completely. Within weeks, every plant on Earth began to die. The food chain collapsed from the bottom up. Herbivorous dinosaurs weighing 80 tons needed 800 pounds of vegetation daily. That food was gone. Starvation set in within days. The haunting calls of desperate hadrosaurs echoed through darkened forests as they searched for food that no longer existed. But it gets worse. The sulfur from vaporized rock mixed with water vapor, creating sulfuric acid rain that fell for months. The oceans acidified. The pH dropped so dramatically that anything with a calcium carbonate shell dissolved. Ammonites, belemnites, marine reptiles, they died en masse. 75% of all species on Earth went extinct. The temperature plummeted. The global average dropped by 50 degrees Fahrenheit. The world became a frozen, dark, acidic wasteland. The age of dinosaurs didn't end with a whimper. It ended with ice, darkness, and silence. The only sounds were the wind howling through dead forests and the occasional crash of a fallen giant taking its last breath. Yet somehow, against impossible odds, some life survived. So who made it? Small mammals that could burrow underground and survive on limited food. Birds, the direct descendants of dinosaurs, whose ancestors were small enough to hide and could eat seeds that remained dormant. Crocodilians that could slow their metabolism and wait years between meals. And insects, the ultimate survivors, whose diversity and adaptability saved them. Here's the most profound part. We exist because the dinosaurs died. Our mammalian ancestors were small, rat-like creatures living in the shadows of giants. The asteroid didn't just kill the dinosaurs, it liberated ecological niches that allowed mammals to evolve, diversify, and eventually produce primates, and then humans. 66 million years ago, in less time than it takes to watch this video, the masters of the Earth were erased. It happened once. Scientists estimate similar impacts occur roughly every 100 million years. We're 66 million years into that cycle. The next rock is out there, somewhere in the darkness following its ancient orbit. The question isn't if it will happen again. The question is whether we'll see it coming, and whether we'll be ready. Thanks for watching. Drop a like and subscribe for more videos.